buried for a reason, and I've been left on this earth to keep doing something.
She is a living reminder car crashes can change lives forever, even if you're a survivor. A local survivor is part of a movie project that will serve as an example to teens all around the country. The film deals with brain injuries. And News Channel 3's David Bailey is live in Kent County, where that movie is set to premiere tonight. Good evening, David.
Good evening, Diane. It's likely so many young people get behind the wheel and don't think about the consequences of risky driving. Well, tonight we're going to introduce you to a young woman who says she doesn't mind being passed out here on the highway. She's lucky to be alive and hopes you know how precious the brain really is. In a coma for weeks, her family thought it was all over.
It happens in just the blink of an eye. And, you know, you might be totally innocent. It might be someone else's fault, or, you know, it may just be one of those uncontrollable circumstances. You have to be so careful.
Amy Tromp was a passenger in a car that flipped several times on a highway in Muskegon. The car rolled over twice on her head. At that time, she didn't know if she'd ever be able to read and write again, let alone the coordination to play a piano.
I was a very, very bright senior, you know, who's making up words, who's writing in fragments and saying stuff that doesn't make sense.
She's one of 6 20-somethings in a national movie project called The Other Breakfast Club to alert people about brain injuries. Many of those injuries happen in car crashes. The message going out to everybody, particularly young drivers.
And I think that the prospect of being in a diaper for the rest of their lives, or being dependent to get here and there and not having a social network, that's meaningful to young people in a greater sense than seeing a scare tactic of a car crash.
And it's inspiring to show what people can rise to when they are dealt a blow of having to begin all over again.
By looking at her, you think she's back to normal. In reality, she still has serious issues with vision and simply swallowing.
I have to just gulp, which is very rude. You don't want to do that in public. But if I don't gulp, then I just choke.
And the movie will debut tonight at a local theater by invitation only. It will also be distributed to drivers' education classes as a teaching tool. We're live along US 131. David Bailey, News Channel 3.